when cops have to arrest their bosses, gang. Imagine having to arrest your own boss, gang. But what they be doing? Like they be like, you know what I'm saying? They be OD. Like what if they just had like a bad day, and then that bad day they was on bad time and didn't care who they was talking to, where they was at, or whatever. Imagine. Let's get into it.
Have to arrest all different types of people. However, what happens when it's a cop's own boss that he has to put in handcuffs?
There's things that we can do to
Are they
fix
even
this.
able to do that?
Here are 4 examples of this incredibly rare situation, starting with the case of Michael Yarbrough. On June 20th, 2023, a Georgia police officer pulled over a Dodge Charger that was going way over the 35-mile-an-hour speed
Nah,
limit.
that's more than way over, gang. Yo, he had somewhere to be, gang. 96. That's almost 100. You're pushing 100, gang? Alright, bro, I'm scared to push 100, gang. Bro, especially when it's wind blowing, gang. I be going a little bit slower, gang. His laser clocked going 96 miles, gang. And then there's somebody out there, man, 96 is baby weight. What? What? Thing is, he's not even on the highway. He was supposed to be on, you feel me, 35 miles per hour zone, gang. Bro, almost triple. Wait. No, we finna calculate that. Hold on. Give me a calculator, bro. Give me a calculator, bro. Give me a calculator, gang. Give me a calculator, gang. What is it? 35 times 3? Almost, bro. He almost tripled that, gang.
However, when he walked up to the
bro.
window, he got a huge surprise.
Really?
What? Hold on, gang.
Officer pulled over a Dodge Charger that was
A regular Dodge.
going way over the 35-mile-an-hour speed limit.
So you tell me they know the rules, gang? They know the rules.
However, when he walked up to the window, he got a huge surprise.
Really?
Nah, and his mans is in the car, bro. Cheesing like, ah, we cooked, gang. Ah, we cooked, bro. We cooked. We so cooked, bro. Look at he just cheesing like, what we doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but what is he cheesing for, bro?
When he walked up to the window, he got a huge
Bro,
surprise.
you know what this reminds me of, bro? Some cops be abusing their own rules, gang. That's facts. Some cops be abusing the authority, gang. People be, you know what I'm saying? Drunk on authority, gang.
Really?
Why is he smiling in the back, though?
Yeah.
The man behind the wheel was Chief Deputy of the local PD, Michael Yarbrough. Not the person this
Keep it a buck. You think, you know what I'm saying? I'm your boss, gang. You ain't finna do nothing. Like, you think he was thinking like that? I'm chief. Like, you ain't gonna touch me. Like, I mean, I'll run this place. Like, I'm him. And the dude, you know what I'm saying, his passenger, you know what I'm saying, his man's like, we good, though. You know what I'm saying? And then he looked up and he's like, ah, we cooked. And like, you know what I'm saying?
This officer
Hold
expected
up,
to
man.
pull over. But in reality, this changes nothing, and the officer asks Yarbrough to give over his license and registration, something he's not pleased with at all.
Hello? Guess who I just pulled over?
Who pulled over, gang?
Yarborough. Yeah, the chief deputy driving a Dodge Charger, a souped-up Dodge Charger belongs to the sheriff's office. I just clocked this at 96 in a 35.
What was the issue? I mean, why is he speeding?
No reason. He's in an unmarked car. He just got a high horsepower car and decided he wanted to play.
It's your traffic stop. You do what you think you should do. I mean,
What? He just gave him a green light to arrest his own man.
I'm not telling you one way or the other. You do a 96 and a 35.
Okay. Well, you know I don't care for him, so I'm gonna ride his.
If the body cams weren't around,
What he be doing that? You know what I'm saying? What did he do to make his old man's not care about what he does, gang? What did he do, bro? That his own, you know what I'm saying? His own co-workers like, I don't even care, bro. It's time to go to jail. Like, what did you have to do, bro? What did you have
this
to
stop
do?
could have gone a totally different way. But it seems like this officer isn't the biggest fan of Yarbrough and
That's what I'm
decides to issue him
saying.
a citation for speeding. For
Yarbrough,
some,
what you
handing your
do?
boss a $500 fine is a dream come true. And it looks like it's the same way for this officer.
Sir, here's your ID back. This is your copy of the citation. if you would sign right here. It's got a court date, time it's a must appear.
Yes, sir.
Please slow down and have a safe day.
In Georgia, speeding tickets are priced based on how much you're exceeding the speed limit. For example, if you're over 24 miles an hour over, you're looking at $500 in fine.
Time out. So you tell me 5 to 10 miles over is $0. So guess what that means? You can go. Wait. Oh, my fault. 1 to 4 miles over is $0. 5 to 10 miles over is $25. You know, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? 10 to 14 miles over is $100. 15 to 18 miles over, $121. Okay. 19 to 23 miles over. Man, that's like you in a 40 and you pushing like 60. That's $150. Dang, who pushing 60 in a 40? And 24 to 33 miles over, it's $500. Gang, he wasn't even over there yet, bro. He went past 33, bro. We need more, bro. He pushed. Hold on, let me get the calculator, bro. I can't think. Clear, bro. He did 96 subtracted by 35. He did 61 miles over, gang. 61. That's OD. 61.
However, there's an extra super speeder charge you're liable to if you're going as fast as Yarbrough was. But it looks like this officer decided to mess with his boss even more, as this ticket excluded the extra fee, but instead required him to appear in court. After the incident, Yarbrough was also suspended for 40 hours without pay. However, that's just a fraction of what Corporal Scott Bertzik was hit with after crashing his car while drunk.
Reached out for my lighter, slammed into his ass.
Cool.
No, not really.
Not really.
No.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, no, I'm good.
Your car's fucked up.
No, absolutely. Which I just fucking fixed.
Obviously, Brooke and Scott are familiar with each other, and curiously, Scott holds nothing back when describing exactly how the incident went down. It's clear that Scott is the one at fault here, so before going any further, Brooke decides to call back to the base to ask whether or not it's okay for her to be handling this incident.
This crash, Birdie, so come work it? Okay. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've worked a crash with one of us in it, so... No, he's not on duty. He's in his POV. I just didn't want there to be any, like, conflict of interest type issues. Alright, that was it. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, bye. Damn it, Birdie.
Brooke is given the go-ahead and told that there should be no issues with her handling this case, but that was before she noticed this.
You good?
Wait.
Huh?
Wait on his way.
He's not coming. Good?
Walking home, but yep, I'm good.
So, Birdie, you giving me some indicators?
Oh,
Listen.
get the woman.
Listen. Valdez is coming out just to... I'm not going to lie to you about it.
She's on her way?
Yeah, she's on her way. I'm not really comfortable with this whole thing at all, but I'm not going to lie to you about it.
Oh no, I don't mean to put you in that Indy. Yep.
From now on, you know how it goes. You can't consume anything, okay? Because right now you're being detained.
Wait, what?
It's obvious that Scott is under the influence of something. Judging by his slurred speech, slowed reactions, and slight loss of motor control, Brooke is fairly sure he's been drinking. At this point, Scott is no longer her supervisor. He's just a suspect in a case, and what's more, he's drunk and likely unpredictable, a combination which can be incredibly threatening to a female officer.
Please don't make my life difficult.
I would never do that to you.
Okay. I'm very uncomfortable right now.
And I apologize for putting you in that position. Are you on?
Yes, I am. And I'm going to remain on for integrity. You know you can't smoke right now.
Why?
Because if I'm going to do a DUI investigation, it impedes it, so you can't consume anything. I want to get that dog.
Bro.
That's a really cute dog.
Yo, that just threw me
You're
off. I
aggressive.
was locked into the video, bro.
Make noise, train a dog. You can't consume anything. You're killing me.
Yo, he's stressed out.
What's too late now?
After a short wait, another officer arrives at the scene, meaning they can finally start getting to the bottom of all of this with some sobriety tests. These lasted over 10 minutes, but it's not hard to tell how they went by just looking at a few seconds of them.
You may begin the test.
1, 2, 3.
Judging by this and the overwhelming amounts of evidence against him at this point, the officers thought it was safe to conclude that Scott had been drinking that night and decided it was time to put him in cuffs. Something he was far from happy about.
There's things that we can do to fix this, but
It's got the hinge locks. Okay.
good to go.
Despite Scott being one of the most polite and respectful suspects ever on this channel, he was actually hit with a better sentence than the majority of criminal cops. After blowing a .156 back at the station, he was charged with driving under the influence and damaging property. He was ordered to pay just under $1,000 in fines, serve 50 hours of community service, and take multiple substance abuse and DUI classes, and had his driver's license suspended for 6 months. He was also
I'm like, hold on, he really ain't getting it that bad, but he couldn't drive for 6 months, gang. Dang.
sued by the driver of the vehicle he hit, and a cash settlement was reached. And on top of all of that, he also was suspended without pay for a week and given a last chance agreement, meaning one more slip up and he was out for good. Realistically, that's exactly how one of these cases should be handled. But when New Mexico police were put in the same position, they instead showed just how corrupt America's cops can be.
I'm not going to arrest you tonight. If you had any, I'd just say don't drive.
This cop pulled over a truck in Lordsburg after suspecting the driver may have been drinking. However, after walking up to the window, he was hit with a wave of shock and disappointment.
Hello. The reason I pulled you over because you were kind of swerving back there. You're good?
The driver was the city's mayor, and this was the third time she's been pulled over for this exact offense.
Time out. Hold on, gang. First, you with your kid. Second, this your third time, gang. You ain't learned from the first or the second, gang. Third, you the mayor, gang. You know the rules, gang. And you on camera, gang.
And what's worse, she was driving like this with her foster child in the car.
You have your registration and your insurance, please? You okay, bud?
Yeah,
Yeah?
we're all good. Just be quiet.
The cops are now in an extremely awkward position, but after a short chat, they decide that they should proceed with the stop normally and do their jobs, at least for now.
Hey, Glenda, do you mind stepping out of the vehicle? We'll review paperwork on my unit real quick? How much have you had?
3 or 4?
3 or 4? Okay.
As Glenda exited the vehicle, both of the officers noticed a strong smell of alcohol on her, and she quickly admitted to having a few drinks that night. Her slow speech and movement implies that she's definitely over the legal limit to drive, but this is the third time she's been pulled over for driving drunk. Will this really be the time she's punished for it? This officer certainly thinks there's a chance.
Please, let me just get him home.
Get who?
Ethan,
You know I'm the type of cop who doesn't give breaks, okay?
you're the type of cop that what?
That doesn't give breaks. When I approached the vehicle, I did notice an odor of alcohol coming from alcohol coming from inside the vehicle. When I observed you walk out, you were kind of swerving all over the place, okay? And then right now, you're just, as you're standing, you're kind of swaying side to side. Thing is, you're the mayor, okay? I'm your employee.
It doesn't matter.
I'm your employee. And now that you're standing downwind, I can smell it. Okay?
Well, I'm not denying it.
Yeah, we could smell it on you, and the way you got out of your vehicle, Glenda, was not good.
As the officer said, Glenda is their boss, so there's clearly a conflict of interest here. So they call up New Mexico State Police to handle it from here. But when the original cops learn of the outcome, they realize they probably could have done a better job themselves.
there at that point. I don't think you're quite over the limit off of the clues that I saw, but I think you're right close to it. Where the limit might be 0.08, I think you're about a 0.06.
My house is literally
Right.
right around the corner.
I'm not going to arrest you tonight, okay? But if you've had any, I just say don't drive.
Somehow, despite all the clues that the first two officers picked up, the state cops decided she wasn't over the limit when they arrived and was therefore free to drive. Now, there's obviously the debate of corruption here, given that she's the mayor, but let's take his word as fact for now. The cop decided he thinks Glenda is at a 0.06 right now, but this was an hour after the initial stop was made. Taking into account that your blood alcohol level drops at a rate of around 0.015 an hour, Glenda was getting extremely close to the coveted 0.08 she'd be charged for. You may also be wondering why the cops didn't just use a breathalyzer to test her blood alcohol level immediately. The answer there lies in the Fourth Amendment. Cops have to provide probable cause that a driver is impaired before they're allowed to collect chemical evidence that proves this. That's what the sobriety tests are for. The combination of these two problems is what led to Glenda going home that night instead of to jail, why this is her third time being pulled over for this, and why it probably won't be her last. But unfortunately for this next boss, his employee wasn't so kind when it came to his DUI stop.
Stay in your vehicle.
Time out. Why is these cops, like, why are they all just drunk and drinking, bro? Why they all got something similar? Like the first one, he was just speeding. Listen, 61 miles over the speed limit, gang. 61 is fake crazy. But, dang. But the other one, he was drunk and got a big wreck. Another, the last one, she was drunk with a kid in a car, driving. And now you telling me he finna be drunk too? What is up? People trying to drink and drive. Like, dang, never mind. That muggy is mad common, ain't it? Huh? I don't drink.
Back in your car.
I'm
Drunk?
no, I'm the captain.
Huh? A what?
Captain.
Of what? The big. Don't reach in your pocket. Get back in your car. Have a seat.
I will. I'm not.
Why the odds that big, gang?
I just got a ride.
You've been drinking tonight, sir.
I'm a captain.
What does that
Police
mean?
department.
What police department?
Oklahoma City.
No. You ain't finna. Matter of fact, I ain't part of Oklahoma City. I ain't part of Oklahoma.
What
Oklahoma
division?
City.
Investigations.
How much we had to drink tonight, sir?
Go ahead, turn the camera on. Turn the camera on.
Please.
Huh?
Turn the camera
I'm not turning my camera off.
off. Okay.
This guy isn't just drunk. He's absolutely hammered, even to the point where he thinks the camera can't hear him whispering. But despite the captain's pleas, the officer refuses to turn off his camera and continues with the investigation.
Go ahead and step out of the vehicle. You gotta be kidding me. How much we drink tonight, sir?
I was at a poker game.
Uh-huh. Because you were swerving all over when you turn off here, you didn't use your signal.
I'm sorry.
How much you drink at your poker game?
Not much.
Not much? How much is not much?
I don't know.
Beer? Liquor? How
Beer.
many beers?
3 or 4.
3 or 4? How long ago was that?
It's been going on a while.
How long ago did you drink your last beer, sir?
What time is it now?
It's 0140.
Midnight.
You think you should drive it?
No, but I came from 4 blocks.
Your mom lives here.
I live here.
You live here.
Yes.
Come over to the rear of your vehicle.
Okay.
You got any weapons or anything on you?
I do not, sir.
Those must have been a strong few beers, as not only was he stumbling over his words, but apparently also swerving across both lanes on his way home. The captain is then searched and told to stand.
Gang, talking about both lanes, gang. That's why people be, you know what I'm saying, be outside at night, because you can just swerve. But you might get caught, but like, we ain't gonna get no
in the
red,
open
gang.
where he's tested on his
Swerving
balance and
in both
sobriety.
lanes.
Hands down by your side, please. Look straight ahead. You see the tip of my pin, sir?
I do.
I want you to follow the tip of my pin without moving your head, okay? Come over here where it's a little bit more level.
I'm going to demonstrate for you first. While I'm demonstrating, I want you to stand with your feet together, hands down by your side, just like this. All right, sir? What's your name?
Matt French.
Matt French. Mr. French, stand just like that for me. When I tell you to begin, okay, I'm just going to demonstrate for you first. I want you to pick a foot of your choosing. It doesn't matter if it's your left or your right foot.
I'm familiar.
And I want you to lift it approximately 6 inches off the ground. And while you look at your toe, I want you to count by 1,000. It's 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, 1,005, so on and so forth until I tell you to stop. At any point in time you lose your balance or your foot touches the ground, just go ahead and pick your foot back up and continue to count, okay? Do you understand these instructions I've explained to you, Mr. French? You may begin.
1,000.
Keep going.
Can you turn that off?
I cannot, sir.
Please.
I know you're aware of our body cam policy. You know I cannot turn off this body cam.
I do, but I'd like to talk to you.
I can't do that, sir.
Please.
Are you going to do the test or not?
Will you please talk to me?
I'll talk to you once we're done.
You can turn it off, you can turn it on.
I can turn it off once I'm done with my investigation, sir.
Okay. I'm a captain on this police department.
I understand that, sir.
I get
and I am a sergeant on this police officer, and I've taken an oath to uphold the law. I don't show favoritism to anyone, regardless. I don't care if you're a gangbanger or the president of the United States.
Sir, I'm not asking you for that.
If I was to treat you differently than I was to treat like some Southside loco or some pedo, how's that look on me?
Okay, I'm not asking you for that.
Because I wouldn't do that for any of them.
Even as the captain begs him to turn his camera off and just talk, the officer stands his ground and states that he has to treat everyone the same or his job and livelihood could be at risk. He's showing a fantastic amount of integrity that unfortunately we don't get to see too often, likely due to people like this trying to pull rank. They then continue with the third and final test, involving simply walking heel to toe for 10 steps.
Alright, anytime you're ready, you may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Alright, go ahead and turn around for me. Put your hands behind your back.
Are you gonna arrest me, sir?
Yes, I am.
Can I talk to you?
No, you can't,
go ahead
bro.
And put your hands behind your back, sir.
Now that the investigation is concluded and the perp is placed under arrest, the officer turns off his camera and returns the captain to the police department. Not only was he suspended from his position as Oklahoma police captain, but he was also hit with the regular punishments for DUI, likely amounting to a small fine and a few months in jail. If you enjoy true crime videos like this,
he's cooked. He's cooked. He going to jail, bro. I know they're gonna do him bad. They be like, bro, didn't you take me to jail last week, gang? It's over. It's over. It's over. You took me to jail. It's over. You took me to jail. Didn't you catch me, gang? It's over. You didn't want to be here with the dogs. You in here with the dogs now, gang. It's over. You said you was a cop. Cool. Come to my cell. It's over. Don't drop the soap, gang. Cook. It's over. Hey, you dropped the soap. Hey, Captain Cop. It's over. It's over, gang.